Stephanie Riggs, winner of the most prestigious awards in television news, including the Edward R. Murrow, Best Journalistic Enterprise Regional Emmy, National Gracie Allen Award, and Colorado's Broadcast Citizen of the Year. Winner of the Emmy Award for the region's Best Anchor in 2002. 4 other Emmys for 2 documentaries, writing and Best News Series in 2002.
Today, we meet a Lakewood police dispatcher and his wife who share life from where they stand.
It's nice out.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Barb and Chris Coetsian, both about 4'5", take life in stride. They are used to making adjustments on things most of us take for granted, like pedal extenders in Chris's truck.
Like you go take a car to the valet and they get in the car and they're like, you know, what is this? We normally take an extra set of pedals with us on vacation. Are you going to look at anything?
I don't really need anything.
You don't need anything?
I want stuff, but I don't need anything.
Clothing can be expensive because just about everything has to be altered.
Here's your size right here.
Yeah, my size.
Size is relative when you are a little person.
I think I'll give these a try. Where's the dressing room, you think?
If you can only find the dressing room.
Can you see it?
Ready to wear is not a part of their world.
How they look?
Yeah.
Oh, my.
What do you think?
Sorting them.
As usual.
As usual. It's frustrating at times because it's like you can't go home and right away wear it. You got to wait until it's altered, and a week later, then you can start wearing it.
And it's expensive.
Oh, yeah. Very
Everything
expensive.
has to be altered.
Everything. Sleeves, pants. I have our pants tapered because I want them to look like on me like they do on you. And I realized that I like being small. I wouldn't change it for the world.
Thank you.
The Little People of America changed Chris's world too.
Is that it?
He met Barb 2 years ago at a Little People of America conference in Portland. He loves his life, but not always the reaction to it.
It's not so much the kids. You know, you can kind of understand it coming from kids. But when the adults turn around and say, look at the midget, or look at the, you know, look at the funny person, it's like you would expect different from an adult.
Midget has been used so negatively over the years, it hurts to hear it.
I'd rather be called a little person. And if people need to use the medical term for it, I'd rather be called a dwarf.
What part, Krista?
We're just like everybody else. We're just short. I mean, it's not like we're a freak. I mean, we're normal people. I mean, we're just like everybody else. We just are shorter.
Okay, what else?
Home, James.
Little people are people. I want to thank Barb and Chris for helping me explain why I wrote a children's book called Never Sell Yourself Short. I'm giving the profits to Little People of America. They bring a lot of people together. Africa is becoming a continent of children. It's not unusual to see an 8-year-old responsible for his brothers and sisters. Their parents are gone. AIDS and a mediocre healthcare system continue to wipe out the adult population here. But Hugh knows from experience that simple acts set in motion today will go on for future generations.
It's all where you put your values. It depends on what's important to you in life. And to us, personally, nothing's more important than children.
He is almost like a farmer, planting seeds of hope.
These children can grow up to make an impact on their culture. These children over here, these are the teachers. These are the educators. These are the healthcare workers. These are the farmers. These are the fishermen. No, I don't see them much different than I did 40 years ago.
Using only private donations from Colorado, the Downies have changed the course of a country. They transformed a once barren field along Lake Victoria into a medical clinic and children's home for orphans.
How many children can sleep in one tukel?
In boys' room, there are 4 kids, and the other side also 4 kids.
The children sleep under mosquito nets to protect them from malaria, the #1 killer in the developing world. The children eat beans, rice, flatbread, and kale.
It's amazing. Some of these kids come in here and they're little and they're scrawny and they haven't had much to eat all their life, and a year later you come back and is that the same kid, you know?
Pepas. They use newspaper to cut patterns for clothing.
He only has 3 legs. What kind of a cow is this?
Hugh and Marty hand out prizes for creative handmade toys.
Group number 4, yes. Thank you.
24 children live at this home where Lalamba pays for their medical care and education.
They give me clothes, they pay school fee, school uniforms, and everything in my life.
Why?
I don't know. God knows.
We are marching in the light of God. We are marching in the light of God.
Lalamba's care reaches 500 other orphans in the region. At least once a year, all of Marty and Hugh's children gather for a big party.
It is impossible to estimate how many children the Downies and the Lalamba Association have embraced throughout this region. Some of these children walked 2-3 hours to be here today in Kenya, but this is just a small part of Lalamba. The Downies have also set up children's homes and medical facilities in Eritrea and Ethiopia.
All right.
It's a chance to be a child in a part of the world where children rarely get that opportunity.
They're allowed to be children for the first time in their lives.
Thanks to a Colorado couple who brought salvation to a corner of the world that only knew despair.
Stephanie Riggs, winner of the most prestigious awards in television news, including the Edward R. Murrow, Best Journalistic Enterprise Regional Emmy, National Gracie Allen Award, and Colorado's Broadcast Citizen of the Year.